If you ever wondered, would our the leaders and the powers that be lead us and manipulate us with fear? I just couldn't imagine. That's just not humane, right? Because we always think that people are as humane as we are. No, maybe it's just you humane. Everybody else is crazy. I just seen the motherfucker running around in a Joker mask. People sick. People, they going in theaters, shooting up the place. Now, why the fuck? Batman is one of my favorite comics. I don't know what it is about Batman, but that's my shit, okay? Why would you disrespect and disgrace the legacy of Batman to massacre people? Just massacre some people with some bullets in a movie theater. They was really literally just trying to enjoy their life with their family. And you was like, fuck that, today I'm about to end it all for them. Bump that little punk ass movie they watching. I'm about to ruin their day. Really? Okay. There's some sick people out here. Hello? Does anybody not see what I see? Okay. Ain't no need to say who is who. Isn't it the Breakfast Club? Is it the Breakfast Club? Oh, it might not be. I don't want to be giving the wrong people acknowledgement for this. But anyway, they play this little game. They give a scenario, and you got to guess whether the people is black or white. Some of this stuff watching, we don't have to verbally acknowledge that we agree. You ain't got to look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, do you agree? Because I do. You ain't got to do that. In this instance, you just watching it. Nobody even know you watching it. Right, but we going to talk about this today, baby. Hey, we going to talk about this. What kind of shit is that? Because I can't understand unless you are not human or you don't have any empathy, sympathy. You have to be just numb as a individual. You have to be crazy. You cannot tell me that shooting up a fucking theater, disgracing a comic that many people love and adding trauma to that shit. People escape through comic characters, okay? You gonna add a traumatic event, and on top of that, ain't shit funny about it. It's not necessary. There is nothing that ain't nobody about to laugh, not anybody sane. But somehow you thought it was cool. This gonna be their day. You walking around self-righteous, feeling inferior, want to inflict terror, want to have people shaking, all because of what? You feeling less than? The thing about life is, right, we here learning. So by default, it's going to be some trauma just by growing. Everything doesn't have to be severe. Everything doesn't have to land you with a needle in your arm laying down in the alley. There is small little traumas that occur. Life can't be comfortable, because if it was comfortable, we couldn't grow. We grow under pressure. So we growing, right? But shit like that, that's unnecessary. That's not needed in the growth process. So I said all that and illustrated it that way to say there was no legitimate reason why anybody in their right sane mind of human body and flesh who has any empathy, sympathy, love, compassion, any self-worth would do some shit like that. I'm going to say they're probably not human, because that shit ain't humane. This ain't about a color. This is just about, shit is what it is. Let's get candid, can we? Because, baby, that's what I came to do. I came to get candid with y'all. It's 2020. As raw as that coronavirus is, or many of y'all think it is, or whatever we want to categorize it as, if y'all been seeing this and dealt with this year, you can stand this video about what I'm about to say, baby. I know good and hell well you ain't gonna buckle at the knees, shake and shiver, because this is where it's at and this is what's needed. I just want to know, what are we doing today? How does it make sense? It's only a few people at the top that benefit from this shit. Meanwhile, we're causing discord against one another, making living uncomfortable and adding unnecessary fear into a game we're not even benefiting from. I could see if y'all was benefiting from the shit. I really can't see that, but at least I could put a label on it. But most of y'all, I'm not saying you're poor, but you poor compared to what the people at the top got. So why the fuck is your poor ass even engaging in these shenanigans? I want to know why. Some will say, why let the devil use you? At least if I'm going to let the devil use me, it's going to have to be some benefit to it. And I'm talking about some big benefits. I'm not talking about this little petty shit that y'all talking about. I'm talking about it's going to take a lot. But to sit up and let the devil use you, the devil use you to do shit like this. To imagine the balls on an individual that would sit up, put his knee on a neck, hold it there for almost 9 minutes, damn near wanted to giggle while doing it, got people watching him, knowing that it's murder, and you got other people watching them, and when they can do some, what kind of shit is going on here? That's some other type of shit, because I can tell you that ain't nothing humane about that shit. That's not humanity, baby. Ain't nothing humane about nothing like that. If I sit here long enough, I can tell you some people that I can downright not stand. Now, the reason why it's not just able to be accessed surfacely like that is because I don't focus on stuff like that. Because focusing on shit like that, your life will be in disarray. You'll be miserable because your hate don't do nothing but eat at you, and then it manifests in other stuff. And before you know it, you're living in a tornado. So I don't want to sit up and dwell in the pool of dislike, because if you tread there too long, baby, and you keep floating in that, before you know it, it turns to hate. And hate is toxic. So that's not where I'm trying to go. So that's why I can't access it right away. But my point in saying all that is, I could think of somebody I damn near almost hate. I could think of somebody like that. Could I do that to them? Could I put my knee on their neck for almost 9 minutes, and watch him lose consciousness, call out to his mama, all that? Can I do that? No, I can't. Not even to my worst enemy. I can't do that. You know why I can't do it? It ain't even about you, really. I'm going to tell you real shit. I can't do that because I ain't got time to be darkening my spirit and my soul and disturbing my peace. I have to be honest and say I'm too selfish to let you and your low level vibrating energy come and disrupt mine. I love me. So if you love yourself, you want to be as healthy as can be. That's why I've been walking. I had to have a conversation with her. I said, hey, let's get real about this. You complaining about some shit. If you love yourself for real and you serious about what you're talking about, get up off your ass. And that's what I did. So if you love yourself, you want the best for you mentally, and you want the best for yourself emotionally. Mentally and emotionally, for me to stay well, I can't be sitting up dwelling in that type of energy. Because I got to survive. I got work to do. I came here to do something. And I'm not going to let the likes of people, what they messed up and they issues, sit up and mess with mine. Because here's the thing, what they don't understand. The fact that you're even in that place shows you how much work you really got to do. And I don't care how many people you project that energy on and you feel you justified and putting that and taking lives because of what you got to work out individually, the work you came to do here, you still at point one. That ain't no dream come true. You got to work that out. Maybe, just maybe your purpose was to come down here and be a hateful, less than human, because you got to be less than if you ain't human. If you're anything outside of human, you're less than human. And when you do stuff to people like that, when you lynch people, and when you hang people, and when you rip people apart, and let me explain this and let me be clear, because y'all like to twist things and misconstrue. If you're not this type of person, please, if it don't apply, let it fly. Because if you start hollering and yelping, I'm going to think I hit you. Because only hit dogs holler. So if this ain't about you, just let it go, baby. Let it go. Because don't let this truth sit up and hinder you spiritually. Because we all got work to do. And we here trying to grow. So if you ain't trying to grow, you're trying to be stagnant or you're trying to regress. I'm trying to stay forward. How about you? Now let's continue this conversation. Accept the fact that you less than human. And you here to be all confused and full of hate. And you got to work through that. You got to work and find out how you going to allow love in your heart, because that's what it's about. It's about love, baby. This is what this whole thing is about. Us being able to love one another and live harmoniously. No, it's not going to be perfect. And still it's going to have flaws, because we would never grow if everything was perfect. So it can't. We learning down here. So expect some ricochets and ripples. But for the most part, we should be able to kumbaya and coexist. And sometimes coexisting means you go to your corner, I go to my corner, they go to their corner, and them their corner. But everybody mind their own business, doing their own thing, and doing what they got to do to survive. But that ain't what's going on. Neither of those two is happening. My question is, what is going on? Because it's nothing you can't solve without a conversation. Because if you have conversation and you gain understanding, then you understand. Then there is no more threat. There is no more ill feeling. Because now I understand where you're coming from. Because ain't that what the real bottom line is? You just really want to know where people coming from. We supposed to know where each other's coming from. I'm talking about us as a whole. I ain't got time to name all the nationalities and races and genders. And I ain't got all that to do. You know what the hell I'm talking about. This is crazy. And I tried to figure out, I say, why don't you just be mad, Rocky? Why don't you just get up one day and just throw some shit across the room, watch that shit break because you're so frustrated? But I say to myself, why am I going to tear up my shit and throw my shit up and let these people take me out of my square? Why am I going to do harm to myself? This is my stuff. I ain't leasing this stuff. This is my stuff. We don't really own nothing, but what I'm saying is, the stuff you do own, like ain't nobody coming for your flower pot. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They don't want that. So if I take and throw my flower pot across the room and watch it shatter, why am I going to tear up my stuff? It's mine. I own that. Because you pulling me. No, I ain't. No. Because of you and your sickness and your personal problem. No. Because some of this stuff really is a green light to lose your mind. It really is. But I can't. I got to, for me, for the way I'm set up, for my temperament, for how I roll, how deep in the rabbit hole I can get. The beautiful part about me is I can get deep in the rabbit hole. But depending on which way of the road I'm trying to go, it has its positive and its negatives. I choose the always positive path. That's where I want to choose. Because I'm telling you, I'm a person with focus and vision. And with the right ammunition, you become dangerous. I don't care what nobody say. If you in special forces, ops and shit, you in them type of forces, we not even sure if you really exist. It could be a myth. It could be a conspiracy theory. But if you in that sector line of work, you a focused individual. You gotta be. You bad. And that energy can go either way. It could go positive or negative. It could build up a whole world and it could tear one down too. Man, I choose the positive world because I'm telling you. But some of this stuff just make you say, I'm going to leave it right there. I think we could talk about this and expound on this later. Because trust me, it's going to pop up in my brain again. And when it do, we're going to get back to it. But I just want y'all to think about that.